Hi, good morning, Mrs. Smith.
Good morning.
What brings you in today?
I just, I don't feel great. I'm, I retired from work about a month ago and um, I just, and my son moved to Florida and everything's kind of changed. I don't really feel like I have a purpose anymore. I just, I don't really know what to do with myself. I some days feel like, what's the point of getting out of bed? Um, I thought retirement was going to be this wonderful, great thing, and it's not. And I just, sometimes I get up and I just make my way to the couch and turn the TV on and, well, scroll Facebook or something. Just depresses me.
Okay. That sounds, very difficult and like your life has changed a bit since the last time we spoke. Um, do you, you know, Going back to when you sit on the couch and scroll through Facebook, um, is that something you enjoy doing?
Not really. I mean, it's just something that wastes time, I guess.
Okay. How do you usually feel afterwards?
Well, I mean, I go on Facebook and I see people with all these happy lives and makes me think of how sad my life is. I used to be good. I used to be great. I used to teach and I enjoyed teaching the kids
Mhm.
and then I had my son lived nearby and I had him to talk to and I see him all the time and just was family and now he's so far away.
Okay. Um, you know, that sounds like a difficult situation for you to be in. Is there a way that you thought, retirement might have played out differently in your head before you went along and decided to
Well,
retire?
yeah, I mean, there's all these like commercials of retired people. They look so happy. I thought, oh, that'll be me. I'll have all this time on my hands. I won't be so, busy with work and everything. And now I just, it's like I don't know what to do with myself. What am I going to do? I mean, I have nothing to do. Nothing. Nothing to do.
So you have nothing to do, and you don't know what to do with yourself. Would you be interested in seeing, there's a lot of services in town and activities that maybe you could decide to start to get involved in. Is that
Like
something?
what?
So,
I mean, what am I going to do?
the town rec center holds a lot of, you know, monthly meetings for adults, and sometimes they have like card games or live music sessions that are free that come in, and someone will play music for you.
Hmm.
There's also monthly um, reading clubs at the local library typically, and sometimes they even have events where you can actually read a book to kids, like a story time after school. A lot of kids
Oh,
go to. Is
hmm.
is that
I'd
something
love to
that
be
might
with kids
interest you?
again.
Yeah.
It
Um,
might make me feel a little bit better, like I have something to do, a reason.
yeah, absolutely. And I think I remember you saying in a prior session, you used to like swim and do other activities.
Yeah, I was pretty active. My body's gotten a little, slow and deteriorated, which is really frustrating. It's like it's fighting me.
That does sound very frustrating. Um, but there's also like weekly water aerobic meetups locally at the local Y. Typically they have them, and there's other events too that you can, look into.
Oh,
Those are good events, and usually swimming, like you've done in the past, I think in your high school days you were telling me about, swimming can actually be really helpful, especially in the bones and the joints, because it's not so much pressure as like if you were running, you're gonna have a lot of pressure on your feet. Swimming is nice because you can kind of float in the air, and they actually have
yeah.
water aerobic classes. So, is that something?
I have arthritis, so yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, maybe those people that I see on the TV they're doing that.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe that's, maybe they're active. I don't know. I mean, I didn't know about any of these things. I don't know. Uh,
Do you have other friends nearby that you talk to that are also
One
retiring?
of my friends just passed away a couple months ago, so it's like kind of sad too. I don't really have anybody.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear about that, and I'm sure that must be very difficult for you.
Yeah, it's hard to like think about, people that are just as you get older, it's like they get sick and then they're gone. Uh, I don't know. I just youth was I didn't realize how great it was.
Yeah, no, that's understandable, but we've identified some areas that you can bring purpose back to your life and do the things that you used to enjoy. Like you told me about reading to kids you used to do
I
all
would
day
like
and
to do
teach
that.
reading.
I
And
love the laughter of children.
yeah, so I would consider looking into that. Um, you could
Children's
also,
laughter would make me feel so much better and make
yeah.
my heart up.
Yeah, and you could, once you get back on your feet a bit and, maybe engaging in some light exercise weekly, maybe you can consider flying out to see your son, or maybe you could talk to your son about coming to see you.
Oh, okay, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I never really thought of that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, you do have opportunities to see kids and, teach them some things again like you used to, and, um, you know, um, get some purpose back to your life like you once had.
Okay.
Do you think that you would be willing to try out one of those ideas, such as, water aerobics or um, reading weekly to kids at the local library, or
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd really like to do the reading. And I mean, if I could look and find a place to do some water aerobics, maybe I'd meet some other people or make friends or something. I don't
yeah,
know.
absolutely. And then once you make a couple of friends through, water aerobics or another event, then you could meet their friends, and you could grow your community up again.
Hmm.
So, all right. So,
Yeah,
how about we meet back next week and, maybe pick just one of those to start to get into if you can. And
okay.
let me know how you make out, and we can discuss, other ideas as well if that doesn't work for you.
Okay. Well, maybe there's a little bit of hope. I will try. I will try one of those things.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Smith, for meeting with me.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank you.
great day.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
So, reflecting back to that therapy session with my older adult client, I believe I was effective in using cognitive behavioral therapy with some behavioral activation aspects. I helped my client reconnect her loss of purpose after retirement. I use open-ended questions, of reflective listening, and problem solving. I believe the most effective intervention used was behavioral activation. We were able to find some meaningful activities for Mrs. Smith to engage in that were similar to activities that she did prior to retiring, such as engaging with children, reading children's books at a local library during monthly story time events. Um, or engaging in water aerobics and other community activities. I know these techniques were effective because Mrs. Smith appeared to be more engaging towards the end of the therapy session and wanted to try out some of the things that we discussed, such as reading um, a book to children at a local library or engaging in activities such as water aerobics instead of sitting on her couch and scrolling through social media, which she found ineffective. Thank you.